Alright, what's going on YouTube? Good morning. So here we are about to remove the rear seats, and I'm going to tell you the tools you'll need. Wait a minute. Okay, so sorry about the, you need a T55 torque bit, and you need a T50 torque bit. So the T50 is going to be used for, let me see, so this is 55, right? 55 fits perfect there and there. And then we gotta pop this out. It just came right off. You guys saw me pop it out. And then, nope. So for that one, you need the T50. See? All right, so let me tell you how to pop these out and when to do it and when not to do it. So this one is here. Put my finger here, pull out. Don't pull out too hard because I made a mistake and broke this. All right, so it's just plastic. So it's cold. It's cold. I'm in Virginia. It's about 30 degrees outside. And when I pulled too hard and it broke this off. So I mean, honestly, I can super glue it, call it a day. But I recommend you to use a little crowbar. If you have a little crowbar or a long screwdriver or anything, you guys can put under here. So with this one, I just pulled, and once it was loose, I just put a long screwdriver or something down there and just pushed out, and it came right out. So don't make the same mistake I did by breaking the cover. So I'm not gonna record me unscrewing these because I have a breaker bar. I don't have a little impact tool or anything. And I'm just going to try to see what I can do. All right, I'll get back to you guys. Now we're down here at the bottom. That's already off. All right, guys, so there's two bolts down here. The bigger one, longer one, is the bottom one. And this smaller one, the T50, is for this mechanism, the seatbelt mechanism, or assembly, whatever you want to say. And now when you're at this point, all you need to do is push up, and it comes right out. So there's the bracket, and there's that. Okay? All right, YouTube, so I got that one, these two in here, the one up here off. And now you should be able to push this up and pull back, and that should come off right off right there, that little bar. And it should come right off. So I'm going to try to do it while I record. I'll use a bracket as a... there you go. Let's see. Ready? It's out. Easy does it. So this is how you take it out with no tool, well, with no impact driver or whatever. I just did it with simple tools. I actually didn't use the breaker bar. The breaker bar was a 1/2 inch, and that's a 3/4 or 3/8 of an inch. So I was able to take it out with I'm not a strong guy. You should be able to do it. So if you have any questions, please let me know and keep going. All right, YouTube, so I need to make a correction. On the first one, I said that you had to take off the belt mechanism assembly post or bolt, and here it shows you that you don't have to. So I apologize. Previously, I took out this bolt just to get everything out, but the bracket that was holding the seatbelt was actually stuck. So this one came right off. All right, so skip that step, and then it should come right off. So I took that bolt out for nothing, which is not a big deal. I mean, lessons learned. This is why I'm recording, so you guys don't make the same mistakes I made. So it is 3. This is the only one you need a T50 for. Everything else is a T55. Because at this point, I can remove it, but the seatbelt is still connected. And if you don't want to go through the process of removing all this, you might be able to just remove the seatbelt from the seat, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to remove the whole thing. All right, a quick tip to not lose your bolts is just put them right back where you took them out from. Unless you're super organized and you can keep your stuff in a box. Well, I was going to keep it in this box. Oh, this is my underwear box with this my stuff. This is not a paid advertisement for Costco or anything, but we do go to Costco. I'm at that age now in my life where Costco has good prices for stuff that I need. And again, that's pretty good there. So here's another video on how to get a road trip ready with a Transit and a big family. So we took out the 4 seats back here. There's 2 here that are easy to get. You just pull out on the back and then you tilt it forward and you push it out. The 2 on the sides. I have a video on how to take that off. Just check it out. I'll put the link in the description. We're keeping that one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, passenger 9 and 10. So I did get the windows tinted. I don't know if you can see. You can't see on here, but I'll go outside and check them out so you can see them. And we have a bunch of space, a bunch of room. Obviously, you can see that we have a bunch of kids, little ones. Let's see if I can zoom out. So we got 4 little ones plus a teenager. Plus, we're going to be picking up some relatives. That gives 3 spaces. And we took out this seat too, just to give it more of a walkway. Give us more of a walkway. And we took out the back. So the first thing I did when I bought my Transit is look for window tinting. And I haven't done the rear, but I definitely did the front. If you have a Transit, you know how hot that sun can be. I did the strip up there on the windshield, but I should have just done the whole windshield, to be honest. I think I'm gonna go back and do the whole windshield. And I plan on doing these myself. So I took it to a company to get that done. I just didn't want to deal with it. I wanted it done before the trip. And I'm gonna do the rear by myself. What else? Okay, let me tell you about storage, right? So sorry about the mess, but this is all snacks for the trip. We bought these bins at Costco. Collapsible containers for Costco. And we have a bunch of snacks here and a bunch of snacks in there. And we're gonna be gone for a while. So we have 3 more down there. This is full of snacks. And that's where, the seats are. And those are the 2 seats that I took off. What else? Once everything is in the van, I will let you know how it is. How it's going to fit in here. It has to fit. We're not going for months, a couple weeks. And it's going to be a comfortable ride. I'm excited. I did fill up my gas yesterday for less than $60. And I had 30 miles left in the gas tank. So under $60 to fill up this Transit, we go about 330 miles with a full tank of gas. So for 600 miles, it takes about $120, and we're comfortable. So I didn't buy this van to be cheap on gas. I bought this van because I needed it for my family. It is a Transit 350. It's a 2025. We just purchased it a couple of weeks ago. If you guys have any questions or you have any tips for me, please let me know. I actually want to get some hooks for this old, net. Maybe put them up there. That way we have just a net and the extra stuff up there. And if you guys have done the own window tinting, let me know how it went for you guys. I don't think it's going to be that difficult. Again, I'm not a professional anything. I don't claim to be. But here we are doing stuff. Thanks, YouTube. Stay safe.